Greetings, traveler.
So, what kind of a shaman do we want to draft? I want to try further building on what we tried yesterday. Yesterday we had 2 5-win shamans, but I think they laid the foundation for what we try to do today. I try to get a very good early curve and then just pick burleys and walking fountains and sort of don't really care about the mid game in between. I'm debating between the Bolt and the Stormcrack here. Bolt overall is better, but Stormcrack kills Thug, which is very specifically useful when there's that many rogues. And Thug is an insta-pick. So that is the consideration here. It also kills off this Crusader. Yeah, I think 4 damages is going to be too useful. But I rate Bolt higher overall. But it feels like a meta where 4 damage is really, really useful. Alright, well we could pick a Bolt now, but I'd rather just pick early game. Rockbiter or Flesh-Eating Ghoul? Ghoul probably fits what we're doing early a bit better. I'm guessing just Halazeal, even though I'm not really looking for... the thing is like 4/6s aren't even that great right now. It's okay though. I'm just gonna go Halazeal. I don't really want to skip Fountain or Shovel Fist, hoping we get a decent amount. We have the Halazeal as well, so some pretty insane life stealing we can do with that. Probably another Pyro. Pyro Storm could be really funny as well. It's a bit of a whiff. Swordsmith and Shaman isn't the worst. Scale Height has its moments as well. But I often find myself dumping the Scale Height. Probably Imp Master these days. It's a delicate balance between having enough early game and being too light. We haven't hit our big boys yet, so it's a little scary to go too light. Alright, Master of Evo is just a silly card. Flame Tongue when you go low curve's pretty good, but I had 2 last time and it was okay, but not crazy. Now we need to make a bit of a decision. Wow, double Master of Evo. So the thing I'm trying to play hasn't really presented itself, but we're getting some decent curve stuff, so it's pretty nice. Take the finishers. Probably Cookie. Master of Evo on Jade Chieftain is sort of cool though. But this effect is super useful. What are you thinking of when you sit silent for solo? That is dependent from pick to pick. Alchemic. Not every pick will make me consider the same things. There's a lot of basically when I'm thinking, okay, what are the cards people are playing right now? What are the cards I'm likely going to get offered? What is a curve I'm aiming for? What's the archetype I'm aiming for? Am I going there or do I need to change my plan? Blah, 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 blah. It's not just like, oh, good card Pepega, right? So sometimes I like to draft a little more considerate. Sometimes I will do good card Pepega drafting. But those rarely go 12. Whereas if you sit and you think, not that Shaman's going to go 12, but when you sit and think about your draft a bit more, it gives you a much better deck, generally speaking. So Imp Master has, or rather Blade Master and Imp Master as well for that fact, have some insane healing totem synergy. Then again, the pig that rushes sort of just puts Blogo Sniper to shame, right? Not always. The lifesteal one definitely does, the Ankle Biter. We've got Ghoul, Imp Master, Tangle Fur for 3. It's probably better to just pick a 2-mana card. It's a pretty big decision here. It's either double Bloodlust and go really low curve, or it's Earthshock and still try to get what I wanted. But I don't mind doing this. Stormcrack's still useful. We do have 2 Pyros. But with the double Bloodlust, it's probably better to pick up a 1-drop for the board. I still think I'll experiment with picking Walking Fountains. Even though they don't really suit the Bloodlust deck at all. There's our boy. Probably just 2 mana cards from this point on. Lava Burst for face. Probably another Spider Tank. Provides a 2-drop so we can spread more for Bloodlust. I think it's going to be too awkward. I think I just want Curve Stuff. Curve Stuff. Cable Rat seems pretty insane as well with double Evo. I think for this deck you just want more 4 mana 7/7s instead of X. More curve, more better. Spell Power is not a super rare occurrence in Shaman. Not that it will happen a lot. I don't think it's a Bolt of Fist Ogre deck, right? With 2 Bloodlusts, 2 Flame Wreath. Just going for the curve. Harvest Golem? How many things do I want to play on 2 right now? 5, 6-ish. That's not bad, but we could do with 1 more. I think we're good on 3s anyway. On the other hand, turn 5 will be a 3-drop quite often with Flame Wreath, so maybe just Harvest. 3, 4... Yeah, Harvest Golem's alright. Alright. So 2 Fountains at the end with double Bloodlust. I guess we're gonna get a little bit of a feel for it, right? We're gonna get at least a little bit of a feel for it. The low curve with Fountains at the end. Alright. Haunted Creeper is the perfect 2 for this deck. Spellbreaker gets you past taunts, and Jade Lightning has synergy with your Halazeal and your Pyros. However, the deck we've constructed doesn't really want to AoE the board as badly, so that synergy is sort of out. It's probably the Breaker, but I want to see. The Haunted Creeper has a ton of upside. It might just be that we just don't need it. If we don't really count the snipers as 2s, we have... Well, we don't really want to play this on curve usually. We got like 7-ish. It's pretty close. But it's probably the Breaker because we skipped over Hex. Alright.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
I wonder how these double fountains feel. Normally I wouldn't really like it in this kind of deck, but I think it's already going to feel pretty good if we're not running the Bloodlust variant. However, we are, right? So that's the thing. I think in this meta you have to coin 2s. It's a bit too fast. If he replies with the Hog, we snipe the thing. How many wins would you be happy with this deck? I'm testing, so it's whatever. I just wanna see what it feels like. I wanna see how it handles. Mainly the fountains. I wanna see how they handle. I do think they're going to be good even in this sort of style. Because I think if you're going to make Shaman good, the key is the Fountain, right? Because it's such an incredibly powerful card. But I think slower Shaman is a bit difficult to make work. And you have the Flame Wreath Faceless as well you get in draft. So they really promote that early curve. So we're just trying this early curve with Fountain slapped on the end. It's sort of like forcing it to make them good, but it's probably still okay. Now get right on it. I'll get right on it.
A stranger will offer you aid.
It's time. You love Mastiff? I like Unleash a lot more, but I haven't really been in a position where I had to take Mastiff. If I have to take Mastiff, I'll probably be okay with it. I played the 3-4 there because we're probably going to need to blow Guild at 3-2 after he kills our 1-3. I didn't want to trade for him because it's a lot of face damage. Yes, Nerubian Egg is pretty darn good right now. I agree. I found sticks that's really nice for Bloodlust, sure. That's very, very long term though, but yeah. That trade, I sort of expected that trade. 3-2 into 1-3 feels pretty good. What you got, mate? Have you tried Druid? Yes. It's pretty good for him. Oh, I would have coiled the 3-1 for sure. That seems like he's forcing some constructed shenanigan. Correct order, Pog. Guess we'll take that.
It's time.
Gotta get the overload now before turn 8. I'll play the mixtures, because I don't think I can rush him down anyway. And this is better to keep board. Even though he's so low, I think we're going to have to fight for board with these fountains. Or we just hit Bloodlust to win, of course.
So many possibilities.
Badoosh. Then Russian trade. Nice. Nice. Is this worth a ghoul or do I want a hero power? We'll take the hero power.
Hey, goons! Over here!
Oh, goon, over here. I guess we have 4 big hits, right? With the double Bloodlust, double Fountain. So, the Master of Evo, Flame Wreath Faceless. I'm trying to evaluate if I like the curve of the deck. It's currently not too bad. Blub, 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 blub. What? What are you doing? I feel like he's just clicking buttons. I've been there. I click buttons from time to time. Definitely just clicking buttons right now. I see.
That was a mistake.
It may have been.
A stranger will offer you aid.
No. Right. Science? The science is in. I don't need to science this anymore. The science is 2 on my face and 1 on my 4-1.
Shields up.
Science in, balls out. Alright, if he doesn't scoop, I'll bomber him, guys. Damn, he scooped.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Sniper wants to stay, yeah. Seems like he tapped out. Ha 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 ha. It's pretty good. I'll give you that. Blowgill Sniper, the hard counter to Magic Dart Frog. Oh! Pug! No pog? No pog. No pogs allowed.
This one's a real page turner.
Oh, right, now I hear it. Page Turner. This one's a real page turner. Alright, how does this curve work? If you 7/7 now, you Stormcrack, and then you're on 6 mana, 1 overload. If you play the Master of Evo now, then you can drop 7/7 into 7/7. That sounds better. Peach Tulip? Yeah, it sounds more like that. I'll go with Peach Tulip. Get him, Yeti. 7/7? The mana's pretty shit for that. This way you can play Yeti into 7/7 into 7/7. Otherwise you have to play 7/7 into Stormcrack into 7/7. It's probably better to trade Evolve rather than 7/7. And the next turn we can play both of these. Overload for 1 million. The other one is to not go overload into the Walking Fountain turn, but that's a long way off, right? That's a long way off. I'd rather do this. Woo! That's a big hit, man. It's a big hit. Ah! Ah! Dude, Yogg has been insane versus me. Like, ridiculous. Alright, if we overload for 3, we can actually still play this, huh? No Walking Fountain on curve then, but that's probably okay. So far, every Servant of Yogg against me has been insane. Well, insane as in 2 times it gave him Claw to kill my 3-2 when it mattered. Now a free multi-shot when it matters. Obviously it matters. Servant of Yogg, man. Are destroying me. Deploy the additional 7/7. Now hit him in the face. Sehr gut. He's supposed to Shadow Strike himself? Yeah. That's the dream. No, don't have a thing. Alright, now I just played a fountain and... Or not. 1 healing totem, please. Darn it. I feel like we are going to need the fountain next turn, so let's go ahead and play this guy. Flame Streak. Trade. Can you order the best classes for Arena right now? No, but HS Replay can do that very well, according to their data. If you would like my ranking, it's Rogue, and then a tier of nothing, and then Warlock, Hunter. That's my tier. Is Storm good here? Monka, If I roll a totem and I roll the 1/1 and then I Pyro Storm, you guys are gonna say order. But if I roll a spell power and storm first, you guys are also gonna say order. So there's no winning here. He's got three health minions, so we sort of need the pyro if we whiff. Ah, fuck it, I'll roll, because healing totem's fine, right? There we go. The neutral totem. The one where chat does not get to lol me. We lull anyways. Chat not lulling. Lol. Alright. Fountain pretty insane here. I think I'd rather take the clear here. Especially with the healing totem out. So he's on 1 if he goes dick. Oh, he's not, because I have Wind Fury.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Nice. Get 4 mana, 7/7. Yeah. Now get right on it. Trustworthy River Croc reporting for duty. Don't have a 2 mana +2/+2. Oh yeah, you can tap. Tapping is A-okay there. Alright, Bloodlust is ready.
This one's a real page turner.
Page Turner. I guess it's the way how he says Turner, right? Turner. A real Page Turner. Ooh.
They're strange. They're
hog. Dirty rat. We pull the Abyssal out of his hand to give him a free 6/6, but not a free Hellfire. Wait, that sounds worse.
A little healing goes a long way.
Wow, trade and evolve. Pretty insane. God damn it. This guy is so good that it delays my 7/7s. But if he goes Shadow Bolt, trade the shield in, I'm gonna be super sad. So I think bump and evolve is just correct.
The future is now.
7/7 makes way more sense on an empty board. He's thinking of pre-bumping the 4/5. And he decided against it. You could play on curve here, or you could play a War Golem on turn 5. I'll take the War Golem. If you were good at the game, you could have gotten a 7/7 and a 4/5. That is true. That was the better play. That was indeed the better play. My main problem here is Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame is going to destroy us. You could also tempo Cookie for a 4/4 instead of the Ghoul. Not a fan. So this is mainly for Shadow Flame, and I guess Hellfire. Rat? I don't think I need to risk that, right? Another one. Why do you call? Oh, he's gonna put it to 1. Okay. Feels like a Lackey first. Rush Lackey works pretty well here. Discover a Spell Lackey. Lightning Bolt would also do quite well. Even an Earthshock. Could even Earthshock this guy. Alright. So a Bolt would allow us to keep board like this. And develop a Harvest Golem. 1/7 aggroes. Yeah, but it's not so good if he has 5 power to work with, right? I can flip it and then he just hits it and then Hellfire's me or whatever. And it wouldn't even kill his guy. Right. It's real tempting to start smorking him, but the more you think about Hellfire, Abyssal, Shadow Flame, and the more he's trying to set it up with the freeze, the more it makes just sense to trade it in. You're already threatening it anyway, right? 23, yeah. Double Bloodlust. He's out of freezes. Let me do it, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Jade serpent.
Oh no, we can't do it now. Oh, 10 damage. Look at that. Book.
Thrall versus Mayenne.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Some interesting stuff in here. Imagine if you miscounted. Well, I've done a lot of Bloodlust math before. So you just go like 4 bodies, 12, 5 bodies, 15. And just add what's on the board. But yeah, obviously it could happen. It doesn't work just yet. Because if you want to coin the master, you're not playing this. And if you want to play this, you might throw this. I think it's this, and then look for 1/2 drop. And then we coin master into Flame Wreath. Isn't this hand a bit too slow? A 4/5 on turn 3 and a 7/7 on turn 4. That seems okay-ishly fast to me. I'm playing on Europe. And hey, Peter, what's up, man? Oof, that's a big hit. But yeah, if we're talking about speed, right? A Yeti on turn 3 and a War Golem on turn 4 seems sort of okay. You toss Tanglefur? Yeah. Oh, you mean if I'm going to keep Tanglefur? Yeah, but that's why I said it didn't work yet, right? Will he pre-hit? That would have been funny. I guess I couldn't evolve it yet. Yeah, the pre-hit would have worked for him. Oh, sweet. Ha! Why would I think a rogue would let me have some fun? Never have any fun with these rogues around here. I'll take a spider tactic. That's a pretty good roll. Blink Fox Vendetta. Very fun. We need a 3 for turn 5. Hey Shakespeare, thank you for the 13 months, man. Welcome back.
For the crusade!
For the crusade! I sort of want to breaker him next turn 7/7. Because once again, if I play my 7/7 and he has like Eviscerate plus trade, it feels so bad.
Your magic shall not save.
And at least this way we're guaranteed plays until turn 5, and it's more likely we're going to be able to play something on 6. Whereas if we play a 7/7 now, the chance that we skip on turn 5 is pretty big. And breaker into 7/7 is better than 7/7 into skip. No 3-mana rush or charge, you ended so fast. If the button is green, that indicates there is no, there's no more action you can take. If there's no more action you can take... Oh, do I just Halazeel now and 7/7 rat next turn? Potentially. Hey, Muffin. Meow. Hope she wants to play. I guess so, right? Plus, we might see a hard removal on the Halazeel now, and then we're pretty happy. Cable Rat's a beast. It is, it is. Fuck. Schmark. Do me trade. Me go face. Isn't this more fun than playing Rogue, guys? Your Hunter drafting really helps me. I'm 5-0 and haven't played in like 500 days. That's pretty sick, dude. Holy shit. Congrats. I'm glad the smorking advice helps, Smork. Pick good class, get good results. That's a lot of stats right there, my man. There's a whole lot of stats. Hex or Shock would have done it, right? Yeah. Do you like to play with fire? How bad is Big Bad? Oh, the Archmage, the 10 drop. I'm still experimenting with what kind of archetypes I want, Peter. So it's a bit hard to say. What I'm experimenting with right now, with these kind of curves especially, I'm drafting really low and then I'm picking up these big rush minions like Walking Fountain and Burly. Because I don't like drafting Bach Reaper and Etten, because it matches up so poorly with their... it matches up a little poorly with their Burlies. Isn't it bad to show him the Bloodlust? Why? Oh, if you're on about meeting him later, we're not that tryhard right now. Not that tryhard. It's not a 7-7, right? You're also not a 7-7.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I think a curve that works really well with the Burlies is lots of early game, because obviously if you pick lots of Burlies, you might just get out tempoed. Asking to learn? Yeah, that's okay, no worries. 1 million health restored! That's actually not enough. It's still better than playing the other things, I guess. God, if this thing would flip to a 2-6, that would be so Craigasm.
I wonder.
So it was really a question of, would we rather have a 3-2 and a 2-1 or a 4-4? I think flexibility-wise, we should play the 4-4. Spider Icar. Next turn, 4 mana. That works for me. I'll Smork. He can trade Hellfire, but that will not kill my 4. He can trade Shadow Bolt. That's probably one of the worser punishes, but 4-face is 4-face. The chance that he has to trade my 4-4 anyway is pretty high. And if he has a Blast Crystal, I would be really sad that I traded. And that's more likely than, I guess, trade Bolt. I don't know, maybe. Hey, Isog.
Many possibilities.
How you been? Alright, he has the bolt. Oh, these people. Okay. Yep. That's what you get. That's best of both worlds. I got the 4 face in and the 7. He's like, ah, give me the lash, give me the rush, give me the 2 damage. All right, he had a dire doge, but still, man, he took so much damage off that. It's pretty nutty. A spawn. Probably just dump everything on the board this round into our Wind Fury guy. If he AoEs, then he doesn't get the buff benefit, which is okay, I suppose. Can't really play too much around the AoE with his deck to begin with. That's a big boy. He trades the Pyro. So we're gonna have the Bartender. We're gonna hold the Fountain Rate and the River Croc so the Healing Totem can do some work. Pretty okay turn for him. Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Still on 13 though. Now give me a little bit of rawr, rawr, rawr. I needed to draft 3 Bloodlusts. Darn it.
Hey, stranger, I will offer you aid.
Oof. Let's go.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
No.
Let the dark in. Free of that blasted tower. Behold.
I'm not sure about that Imp Master evolve, because the Healing Totem will keep her alive. Is there a reason we didn't kill Reporter? The Imp Master doesn't survive. I'm not saying it's correct, but that's the reasoning.
Hey, stranger, I will offer you aid.
lot of stuff. Looks like 1 damage will do. Maybe cable rat. Oh, no, he's gonna go for that one. Her-da-dur-da-dur-da-dur. I have to play for the boards, which is super sad.
Killing spree.
Just not gonna get there otherwise.
Scry more. Behold.
Alright, guys. A close chat. You guys can talk about yourselves. About how you would play it. I'll do what I think is best.
Total corruption. Total power.
Finally, a good use for mana reservoir.
Got something to hide?
Here it is.
You face Diraxus, Eldar Lord of the Burning Legion. You face Diraxus.
Ah, 1 or 2 turns earlier, and that was enough.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
How do you value spells in Enter? That's too broad. Some of them are really good, some of them are not so good. Unleash the Hounds is the nuts. The 5/5 rush is pretty decent.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I think these curves were pretty normal for back in the day, Ugbok. It's just that we're not really used to them anymore. I think back in the day you would have said, oh, it's a little heavy, right? It has 2 8-drops at the end.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Bottoms up.
I guess the Socialite's pretty annoying. I don't like Reach too much if you're not playing specifically Smork Hunter. Guess we make him ping, right?
This one's a real page turner.
Counter Page Turner.
It's hot
The rat is a beast, yeah. Like, well, yeah, he's not gonna let it live though. That's a nice draw. My box. Not playing around potion. What would you have me do? When people always ask me like not playing around it, I would ask them like, how would you play around it? And then I can tell you whether I like that play more than what I did or not. Totem, no. You need to kill him, right? Look at our, like, what if I play around his imaginary AoE, I'm going to lose the game. Oh, are you kidding? I'm gonna lose the game because I do not have enough steam in my deck. This is from back in the day, man. This is from back in the day, this sort of playstyle. If you go slower with this deck, the only thing you're going to do is you're gonna put him in a position where he doesn't have to play it. And my god, is that fucking good. Holy shit. Okay. Can't do much here.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Healing totem's big. You don't lose the game, you have 2 Bloodlust, totem is enough. Alright. I guess I have nothing more to teach you then, Rafiki. Because I disagree. Surprised we held Stormcrack. I had a Pyro on the board, Ugbog. Pyro would have put everything 1 health lower. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Do I want the ghoul or not? Probably want to farm in a 7/7. It's not a farm in a 7/7.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
It's fine, Ogbog, don't worry, man. It happens. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? I can't not push 7, and totem's too slow, I think. Hey. It's an awkward position. You could trade Evolve, You could snipe a 2-1 face, play a 3-2. He's currently 2 damage off killing it. If you trade Evolve, your board lead is pretty darn overwhelming. Kinda have to do it, fortunately. Hey, look at that. I guess I could have traded and not evolved, right? Yeah, trade and not evolve is better. Damn. Alright. Not that it really mattered in this case. How to not evolve? Just sniper and 2-drop. Sniper 2-drop's okay there. We can't give him a Abyssal clear. We can trade it off, it's fine, but... And? Oh. Some of these people, man, they've never seen, like... Oh god. Ah, whatever. Some of these people. Well, they had the Nether. I guess now he just Abyssals. What can you do, huh?
My eyes are open.
Yep. Pretty much just Abyssal. That's how it feels to not play a top tier class right now. Need to get a walking fountain now, otherwise I can't do anything. Well played, my man. Twisting Nether and then 2 AoEs after that.
Thrall versus Arthas.
For Lordaeron, for Doomhammer.
He didn't play it bad, right? Why so salty? Please don't comment if you were not watching the game. Holy shit. Some of these people. Do I want a Swordsmith? Do I want a Yeti? Might want neither. But I think it's okay to have something to play. Actually sort of works out. Might actually want the ghoul. No, 3 power Harvest Golem feels better. He doesn't have the evolve one, and if he bounces, I'd rather not have him bounce this one.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I hit the DC again. It's been happening a lot lately. I guess in case of Corcoran, I should hit this, right? Oh, right, this is a 2-drop. Never mind. Warlock did 12, Color Rush. I can't imagine them not liking it. 5 wins with a Heckle bot, holy shit. I'm so happy that it gets punished and the yeah, get that. I hate it when people draft these cards and get away with it, so
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
oh, thank God. Ooh, curve, baby. I mean, it could be that on average the card is justifiable, but it's still going to be such an insane swing that when it's bad, it's game losing. Like you saw that, right? He just loses on the spot. So I think a card that can make you lose on the spot like that. Oh, he's going to delay the 7/7. Sort of have to take this. Ooh. Oh well. Oh yeah, especially if his follow-up is weak. Wait, what? Oh boy. Have another dose. He's like, oh, to my minions as well. Ah, okay. Well, they're old cards, man. They are some old cards. I get through the sit, right? Not interested in putting both my guys in there. Also not interested in storm cracking. You can have it for a turn. Sort of like Tar Creeper-ish, where it gets better to attack it later. Sure. Ooh. So the AoE is gone. We still have spread left. We have fountain left. That's okay. Now it's a matter of how much more AoE does he have. If he has the Abyssal to follow it up, it's gonna be tough. Alright. At least it's not Abyssal. Blast Crystal here. That would probably be enough to stop us. With Fellfire, Hellfire, Blast Crystal, it's just not very typical of the meta. Just unfortunate that is. But then again, we're above 5 wins, right? We'll start facing the real classes. Oof. That will not do, my man. Hey, Infinite with Shaman. Nice. So I want the Mystic, most likely. Then I probably don't want any of the others. Okay. Double 3 into 4 or 2, 2, 3, 4, depending on what we hit. If we hit a 2 now, it's an easy call. Easy enough then, yeah. We weren't coining the 7/7 anyway. Card feels so busted. The Wind Fury one? X fucking D. Snipe his face.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Deadly poison. Is there any website that tracks class offered and class chosen? I'm assuming Hearth Arena, right? Hearth Arena would track that, but I'm not sure if you can access that.
A stranger will offer you aid.
I don't think I can win, but with the Smork we might make him panic trade. Which seems what's happening. He's got... Oh, an SI agent. Yeah, okay.
This guy's toast.
Alright, well, we got him to trade. And we chunked him for 7. That's good. That's at least okay. Playing this and turning it into a spider tank is probably the best tempo move, but getting a discard, it's pretty lazy. It's because I'm losing against the rogue that I get lazy and I'm like, well, it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. Fuck it, right? The anglers feel bad, right? I don't have a good spell to proc. Old gray hair, welcome back. Thank you for using quest mode, much appreciated. Yeah, I feel like we have to try it. It just sucks. Okay, that's an acceptable discard for sure. Like a spider tank and a 4/4 for 6 mana. That's the best I can do. And if I want to have a chance of winning this, I need to fight for the board as hard as I can. Alright, we're gonna ping, so not that bad. The Ruby and Egg was randomly generated, so he might not have a trigger for it. Alright, Fountain is showing up. Okay, so there's small, right, there's a small chance we might be able to do something. So we're probably gonna sniper trade. That means we're probably gonna hang on to the anglers, so probably just Pyro and Hero Power. Guess we'll do some betrayal stuff. Have another dose! I think I might hit the 2-1. Or the 2-3 rather. Because the straights remain roughly the same. This feels a bit better. Video? Exclamation mark meta if that's what you're looking for. Range X melee. Breaker's gonna be one hell of a draw. Yeah, 7 wins at a Shaman. Honestly, we'll take it, right? It's pretty hard to do that right now. Is it safe to say Rogue is king in the Sunny Arena world? Oh, Queen, yeah. Yeah, it's insane, Rogue right now.
Duty is to the king.
Super, super strong. But they will nerf it very soon. And if not, I don't know. I think that people will riot. They got onto the hunters really, really fast when it was too strong. We can only make 4, but it's by far better than anything else we can do. Walking Fountain, super fun though to play with. What can you do, right? The answer is not much. Guess instead of Mana Wraith, right? He's got another Revolve. This is insane. Didn't feel like you ever stood a chance. Well, if I want to make Shaman work, then I don't beat these rogues. If you want to have a chance against rogues, you have to play Hunter, a Rogue, or a Warlock. And maybe something I haven't discovered yet. But Priest and Shaman are both pretty fun, but really suffer against Rogue. Let's annoy him a little further. He has better overload synergy than I do. Feels like Druid has been too weak for too long. It's a common misconception. Maybe it's not that great right now. I haven't been testing it enough. But Druid has not been weak for too long. But you have to be able to play for it to not be weak. We low rolled it, unfortunately. Good thing we went for plan B, holy crap. Low rolled it. I have to play this, which sucks. And I have to trade the 1-1, which sucks even further. Rogue right now, man. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's honestly just press buttons. Why not? We can both just press buttons together. Ah, another Bloodlust. Excellent. The problem with Druid is you need fundamentals. Because Druid isn't like, oh, always do this, always do that. Druid is like, well, it really depends on what's going on. Because Druid is a great example of a class where you need to realize whether you're the attacker or the defender, and that can change every single game. Chat, don't get my hopes up. He's gonna play the fucking dragon. Oh? 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 Maybe? Oh, yes. Yes, that feels so good. Holy shit, does that feel good. Holy shit, man. I don't even know how I got there.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
This is good enough to keep, right? Even though this isn't great on curve. Oh, wow. You really called in the finishers, yeah. Oh. It's those walking fountains that kept us in it. Damn. He got unlucky. Yeah, that poor rogue, man. Let's all just have a moment of silence for that poor rogue that didn't draw the paladin card he shuffled into his deck. 1 HP. Or not. Ooh. Very good. Gotta say, guys, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. I guess the wins feel extra nice, right? When the class is that strong. The storm also bought us time, right? We wiped his wolves and the 3-2 and all. At least with this guy, they might not have the counter. So he's gonna trade one in. Would I rather have an Imp Master down or not? Sort of okay with it, I think. Trade one in, play Imp Master, he trades the 1-1. He plays a 3-drop. I'll have a 1-3 and a 1-1. This seems better.
A stranger will offer you aid.
The one thing is that we might have just given him a play because he played Rafam's Scheme here. But at the same time, there's a 3-1. So I can see that he may have had a play anyway. He doesn't have a 3? He might have a 3. And he said that the things were better, right? But yeah, the walking fountains are feeling good. Dude, just remove lackeys from the game, please. I think I trade and evolve. It's better tempo again, and then we can play this later to play around the AoE. It's an upgrade. Not much of an upgrade. I guess the text on this is still pretty darn insane. Because it's, even though we low roll this, it's like a 4-5 battle cry, deal 2 damage if he ends up double trading. That's like Yeti with 2 damage attached to it. That's so insane. I remember when they printed this, I'm like, how the hell is this a 4-5? Like, this has to be at least a 4-4, maybe even weaker. Sometimes they just force these, like, insanely strong cards and like, you will see play, whether you like it or not. Easy tap, mate. Come on. Should I develop my 6 power or should I life tap? Monka. 7-7 seems pretty questionable on this board.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Let's play around Rafam. Not Rafam's, but you know what I'm talking about. Total power. Total corruption. Total power. think that's it. The next turn, maybe Faceless 2-drop. Weaver, okay. Well, at least those straights were pretty bad for him. Holy crap, alright. We can just let him kill himself. Not much to do. That's great for the sniper. Oh. Order lol. Alright, the lackeys are gone, that's something. This 1 and 4 egg is a problem. Quite the high roll for him. Double sniper just sucks because he'll have 2 1-power dudes. The bear has to die. There's no way around that. If we kill the bear, play the 7-7, and snipe the 1-1, it's still a little awkward for him. So I think that's just what we have to do. Even though the egg gets some pretty sweet trades. 7-7 sort of has to come down. We need to start smacking him. Hopefully no Blast Crystal or Shadow Bolt or whatnot. The Imp's got pretty awkward trades with the 3-2 on the board as well. Unless he has the Shadow Bolt. Alright, that's not too bad. Breaker's not bad, but Blowgill Imp Master means we can Breaker another taunt if he has it, and it's better for board control. Because Breaker just gets dumpstered by the minion itself, so I don't think it's better. If he has Abyssal, he just wins, but can I win if he has Abyssal? The instinct is no. I don't think from this position I beat him if he has an Abyssal. He didn't play some weird overload card or anything, no. Because he will just trade Abyssal and the game will end, but what can you do? Especially when you're playing an off class, right? Off meta. And you're in high win territory, you need to start taking some big risks. Because if you play, I mean, first of all, I don't think we can win if we play safe to begin with, but especially, yeah, he's got it. That's disgusting. Especially against stronger high win opponents. If you don't assume you're going to get lucky, you're probably not going to win to begin with. Yep, GG. Now it's just spam everything and oh wow. Well, if he doesn't have another thing, but you know, it's a warlock, so what are the odds? What are the odds, man? She's not gonna kill herself here because of this. That's pretty cool how that works. We called in the finishers, boys. Finishers, you are needed on the battlefield.
So many possibilities.
Oh. 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 Dude, the cheese with the finishers is so good. Oh my god, my boys. Dude, Bloodlust saves again? Yeah, but the finishers are what allowing the Bloodlust. Holy crap, dude. Somebody call in the finishers. Ooh, alright, so Paladin's usually lower on AoE. The way how we lose versus Paladin is in the very early game when they just push you off the board. That's where a Paladin is annoying. You have seen that combo before, yeah. It was a long time ago. Let's see if it's aggro pally. I mean, defining stuff as aggro, control, it's a little bit too, the area is a bit too murky. Especially when you look at curves, that you can have very low curve decks that are not aggro decks. They just need that early curve to get on the board. When there is a lot less reactive stuff, you need a curve to do anything. Or to do something. Don't forget to take your turn. Well, he's playing slow. He's gonna get a tempo swing in pretty fast, or pretty soon, I suppose. Yeah, what's up, Kev? Forgive me for I've sinned. 12 in non-rogue. I'm unclean.
Back to your homes.
Alright, that's a pretty decent breaker. I'd like to get the Yeti out, but letting that live. The way how this interaction works, by the way, the dude spawns on 1, gets the shield, and then gets the buff. It's insane.
Your magic shall not save.
So yeah, we have to take that out. And if I have to take it out, I'd rather play the breaker.
Follow the rules.
Oh, that's a premium evolve now. That's a pretty good repentance, but what can you do? Group Fu. Everybody was group Fu fighting. Why does it work that way? I'm not actually sure if it will work 100% just because the sword was played first, but I think in my run, I also had played the sword first. So, yeah. Bit awkward. Oh, we can kill him at the same time for Avenge. That's pretty good. So we don't have to deal with that bullshit. That means we kill off our own master, though. But it's probably better than getting avenged here. And then I guess we make a dude. Get down would have been brutal. Yeah, then everything got wasted. But I don't know why you would make a 1-3 and then play Get Down. That seems unlikely. He's gonna Bloodlust. I've seen this before, man. I know where this is headed. Alright, so... obviously there are punishes attached to not killing anything. And there is some efficiency to be gained by trading with the cow and then evolving. We can trade 3 of them, and then he's going to be left with a 4-3 and a 1-1. Versus a 4-5, a 3-drop, a 2-1. With the fountain coming in, it's probably correct to give him the Avenge right now. Is this even better than developing a croc? I think so, yeah. It limits his options a little bit. In that if he wants to kill the 4-5, he'll have to trade. Otherwise he has to trade now and leave me with the 4-5. Could also trade a 1-1. Oh, right. That's better. I like that play better. I should have done that. Yeah, we're playing a little fast. I think that was indeed better to go that way. Reporting for duty. No silver sword for you, my man. Killing the lackey seems to make sense. I think we should keep this alive rather than keep this alive. I'll give him the trade. I'm not even sure if there's dude buffs available right now. Because if he is gonna Silver Sword... Alright, Bogchamp. Flip doesn't do much right now. But Healing Totem and Taunt are both pretty juicy. Yeah, there might not be any dude synergy available. Then a heal? I don't know, he's pretty happy to do this. No, okay. Not a bad draw. Currently enough if we get a Bloodlust. Walking Fountain's also really good. Faces is also really good. Guess not the worst draw. Oh. Probably Farsight by now. Can still happen, right? Oh. Not a bad draw at all. I guess this means we play for board. Now that we hit the fountain. We just clear him and go that way. Have another dose! Pick the warrior. Good luck, my man. We can actually play this and Bloodlust in the same turn now.
A stranger will offer you aid.
It's probably better to get that down instead of a totem. Probably better to sack the 4-2. If this thing doesn't die, we just win, right? But I think I'll double bump these and save a 1-1. This is better for evolving. I don't have bouncing anyway. Alright, let's go. Whew. Okay. Holy shit. It's a druid. We're curving though. Sure.
Don't forget to tip the foreign.
Ha. 4-mana 8/8 Pog. Kinda wanna play the rat. And then get a good lackey and then maybe even evolve the rat. I think This archetype enables the fountains really well because we have the early game to support them. Alright, let's go over the lackeys and see which one could be good. Ping 2 damage would basically just be an improved version of this. Rush would allow us to get through. Discover a spell is not good for now, but good for later. Evolve is okay, because we evolved this one. I think we still lackey, yeah. I kind of want to deny him buffs, so I'd like to get the ping or the rush one. Alright, we got the evolve one. Like we said, it's not horrible. We get a 3-drop out of this. So on turn 3 we played a 3-2 with a 1-1. It's not as good as lackeys get, but not the worst. I don't think the Raven survives this ever, but obviously it'd be a good evolve target. I could see him value trading here. Nope. Guess we sort of want to storm him then. No, we don't want to storm. We want to play Outfitter plus Sniper, I think. And then see how he handles that. We're really gonna have to keep him off the board, so this storm is gonna be very, very useful. Probably just win the game now, right? Storm and Bartender. Overloaded for 2. Get to play Faceless or Evolve.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
That worked really well with the Outfitter as well, just setting that up, and now our guys are overstatted. Your Hearthstone screen gets blurry after 1 game, like consistently? Because for me, if I just relog, it's fine, Mr. Medina.
What if?
Or you know, but I'm assuming you already played a game. Let's stash that away. It's probably just jam an 8/8. Next turn 5 mana, it's a bit weirder. 7 mana next turn. It's not really that weird, 5 or 7. It's just that evolving the 1/1 turns it into a 3-drop. That's not even that insane.
I wonder. Bottoms up.
Druid has no large removal. Yeah, I mean there's things they can do, but Naturalize has been removed. Power? That's old token Druid, man, if he powers here with the teacher. Naturalize would like to disagree. Naturalize is in the Hall of Fame. Alright. It's not enough to kill our boy. Which is pretty funny. I guess we're evolving this, right? Because it's still 1 HP. It's probably not going to be that impressive, but we'll take it. More than serviceable. Oh, that's so good. Oh, he's just gonna spam powers? Damn. He's got a spell now or more power, right? Okay.
For master.
That was wild.
So cool they can't get UI anymore here.
Forget to tip the Torin.
If I double face, I probably don't lose. If I double trade, I probably don't lose. If I double trade, I probably should have played Ghoul, but let's not let that prevent me from making a play if I want to. I think in this meta you trade, and I probably should have developed a Ghoul. The heal totem makes it so juicy. Without the heal totem, I think I'd go face a lot easier. That's just because of Savage Roar. Savage Roar makes it easier for him to do stuff there. Alright, now we're in an insanely good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess we'll save the cookie. Imp Master's gonna miss out on the heal.
Well played.
Well played.
The hour me have master plan. You no stop me.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Hey Vin, sure man. How about you? Play around Talon Priest a little bit. Excuse me. Digging a hole. You could trade like this because he's more likely to kill the 3 power. Or you could trade like this to deal 1 extra phase. They both might end up mattering. I think I'll take the 1 extra phase, but it's kind of close. Potion, it doesn't matter. Madness will clear, but that's okay. I think just denying him the lackey feels good here.
Your magic shall not
Get the board off. Breaker's felt okay. Hasn't done like insane stuff, but it's definitely felt okay. Just having one. He's probably gonna have a lot more buffs, so. And the 4/5 is better development. But I think this is okay. We could get more spreads, or we could evolve the breaker. Bloodlust is in the hands. Next turn we can double 3 though, that's sort of okay. The obvious play is trade evolve, but for curve it could be better the other way. We'll probably get too much board if we do that, right? So Dragonfire will clear. That was another option to hold his back, but there was a chance that he would roll it. Alright. 23, right? 23. Man, we're close. Feels like a really, really greedy non-Dragonfire, so should have always Dragonfired if he had it. I think that's enough. Hey, we did it, boys. Rawr, rawr, rawr. What a rush. Hey. Sometimes it was amazing, sometimes it was just good, but it was never bad. But this is a lot. Isn't this way more fun than just picking Rogue or even Warlock?